Hi, my name is Diego, and we're going to see now the parts of the brain that are involved in the process of the language. Okay, so here it's a organic simulation of a brain. Is melon cover. Okay, so we have. Let's imagine this is a whole brain. Okay, we have the frontal lobe and the temporal lobe. Okay, so there are two parts of the brain, and we are going to focus to see the language in the left side of the brain. Other two parts that are involved in the process of the language are the Broca's area and the Wernicke's area. Okay, like I told you before, both are on the left side. Broca's area it's involved in the production of the speech sounds, and Wernicke's area it's involved in the understanding of the speech. Okay, so both are related one to each other. Okay, now as you see, we have here accurate fasciculus, and is this part and connects, as can we see, the Broca's area with the Wernicke's area. Okay, as can you see, we're changing the pins, but now we're going to show you this is the motor cortex. Okay, and the motor cortex function is basically control the movement of the muscles. Now we have here the angular gyrus, and its function basically is assemble information to help us understand words and concepts. Okay, it's in the back part of the left side. The other parts of this complex situation is the primary auditory cortex in this part, and back we have the primary visual cortex. Okay, primary auditory cortex it's involved with the sense of the hearing. Okay, with how we hear, and the primary visual cortex is how we see, and it's involved when we see. To produce language we need also to see when we're reading and that kind of things. Now we're going to talk about the Wernicke's area, but more specifically in Wernicke's aphasia. Wernicke's aphasia is another name for receptive aphasia. It's happened when this area that control language it's damaged, and people who has this aphasia can understand the words. They speak with regular rhythm and grammar, okay, but the words don't make sense. They don't realize that what they are saying is not sense. I mean, they're speaking and speaking, and for them it's like I'm speaking as clear as water, but the real is the opposite. Okay, this also can cause problems with our reading and writing, and we might be able to hear words but not understand them. Okay, and this is the Wernicke's happens in the Wernicke's area, and it's called Wernicke's aphasia. Listo.
Voy a cerrar la puerta que no entre ruido.
Ah, si quieres. ¿Se está viendo bien esto todavía?
Sí, si a veces te ves tú cuando estás haciendo, porque cuando haces esta mano,
Ajá.
si quiero enfocar
No,
la
no
bola
piquen,
y esto.
no piquen nada.
No, sí, no voy a picar nada,
Ah.
sino que la puedo mover
Sí.
y que te veas tú entero, aunque no se vea la bola
No,
o que se
prefiero
vea la
que se
bola.
vea la bola.
Aunque tu mano está de acá, no, batería baja 15% restante.
Sí.
Bueno, pues ya.
Sí.
1, 2, 3. Me hiciste el puna ya, ¿eh?
Sí, sí.
Pero oí el ruidito ya. Y te estoy viendo ya.
Es... ¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Lo tengo en pausa.
First, I want to say I'm sorry for the technical problems which just happened moments ago, but we continue with this class. Okay, so if you have broken aphasia, you might be able to comprehend what is being said, as I told you before, but unable to speak fluently. Okay, because the brain is having trouble with communicating efficiently to all of the muscles. Because I told you this also is the expressive aphasia. That means we have a problem. When we say aphasia, is that we have a problem, and also might create like frustrations. I hope none of you have aphasias. Okay, some of the symptoms of the Broca's aphasia are poor or absent grammar, difficult forming to complete sentence, more difficulty using verbs that nouns correctly. Okay, so there are a few of the symptoms.